There exists a family of string methods that allow us to manipulate strings. I'm going to introduce you to some of these now by applying it to the string we've created here, string s here. So let's start with s.upper. What this does is it converts all the characters in our string into uppercase letters. So let's just show that's what it's print s.upper and then run that. Run module, and you can see it's converted everything to upper. Similarly, we can have lower, so that does lowercase. So change that to lower. Make sure that's in the right place. Open bracket, close bracket, and run that. So you've got upper and lower there. Allows us to convert to uppercase and then everything to lowercase. We can also do repetitions of our string as well. So we've got S there, and we can do S star 3, so that means S times 3, so we want it to print out that string 3 times. So we can run that again. So you can see now it's printed that out 3 times without any spaces in between, but you understand how that works hopefully. Other one is we can replace certain characters as well in certain strings or certain substrings. So if we do start replace, so we can replace, let's say we wanted to replace hello, that part of it, with, let's do bonjour. Okay, so that will now replace our substring hello with bonjour. So we can run that, and you can see that now. So we've got bonjour world. Sometimes we might want to count up the different number of characters that we have in our string. So let's start by using the count method for this, so count, and we're going to apply it to h. We know there's only one h in our string, so we are going to run that, and then it should just return us 1, which it does. Okay, so if we now apply it to O, now there's 2 O's in our string on this occasion, so you've got the one in the hello and the one in the world, but we're actually asking it to count up the number of uppercase O's, because that's the one I put in there, I put uppercase. So in that case, we only got one of those, even though there's actually 2 O's, it's actually only returned 1 because it's specified as being an uppercase O. So it is case sensitive in that respect. We may also wish to find the position of a character in our string. So if we do find what's the position of, let's do W to start with, right? And run our code through. So it's in position 6. So let's just check that. That's 0 there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's in position 6, which is exactly as we'd expect. What happens if we have more than one character that are the same? So let's do it with L. So we know we have 2 capital L's. So what it will do is it will actually return the first L, the position of the first item in that string. So it'll be 0, 1, 2. It might be the case you want to convert a string into a list, and you want to basically split it up, and we can do that using the split method. So let's create a list by using split. So we're going to do s.split open bracket close bracket. Now what it's going to do is going to split it where we have basically a space, a white character space. So each of these words here can be split up and put into a different element in the list. You can do it on different things. You can specify exactly what you'd want to do it on. So if you wanted to do it on, let's say they're separated by commas, for example, in maybe a CSV file or something, you could do that. But by default, it will do it by space here. And then if I print out L, you can see then what the list looks like. So as you can see, each of the words in that string has been printed out as a separate element in the list. We have a string here now with a new line character that we want to strip out. We want to remove it. If I print out the string s, you can see what happens when I print it out. You can see that it puts a line in afterwards, so it goes on to the new line. What I want to do is to strip that out of the string. So what we can do is we can use the strip method for that, right? And we're going to strip out the new line character, and if we run that, it'll then remove that new line character when we print that out. So that's what that's done.